other words in there. But the essence is, I need help. Oh man, I just want to talk again forever about all this stuff. And Father Martin with trust God, clean house, help others. That's it. Those are the 12 steps. There's 4 of each in each category. Trust God, clean house, help others. So if you can do step 1 thoroughly, it kind of gets the pride and ego out of the way. I think that's the point. I'm powerless, and this is unmanageable. Help me. Please, God, help me. Please, higher power. Please, therapist, help me. Please, sponsor, help me. Please, you're my best friend, help me. Please, you're a chat bot. I don't recommend this one much, but, please help me. And it isn't about that either. It's about realizing that in your own strength, you're very limited. In your own imagination, you're very limited. And we gravitate towards the same thing. We like patterns. We look for patterns. And then we become familiar with all this. I'm only thinking this way all the time because there's no other perspective or no other comparison. So I'm powerless in my own strength. I need some help. This is unmanageable. I'm killing myself with alcoholism, say. And we work these steps in order, and we get down to step 8 after an enormous amount of work has been put in. That might have happened in a day or two, really. It can happen. I don't know if it's going to be thorough enough. It's a beginning. And then we can become willing. So it's like, and then we still haven't left the couch yet. Theoretically, you could just sit wherever you are right now and say to some level of satisfaction, you've done steps 1 through 7. You've built this foundation. You're spiritually advanced or progressed enough now without even really knowing what that means to do step 8. Make a list of people you had harmed and become willing to make amends, period. It should be somewhat simplistic like that. You don't need a lot. And you're still just sitting on the couch in that same room. You haven't left. You haven't gone out in the world yet. The instant you start thinking about that is kind of another point here, or the same point, that fear might block you from writing down the person that is the essential problem in your life, maybe. That by not making let's go at this kind of backwards. By not being willing to make an amend to this particular person, individual, institution, circumstance, or whatever, that blockage, that denial, that negativity of not doing the becoming willing thing, or even trying to become willing in this particular instance, we label it in some manner or fashion with something that might not be the right label. We discount it, we sugarcoat it. That's not a big deal. We shove it over here and say done with that, and then we move on to the next thing or the next item on the list or whatever. And then we still find out that, man, I'm still angry all the time. This is my issue. There's still some unresolved things in my life that I'm not ready to look at or something. And that there's, because I've fooled myself, I've tricked myself, I've sugarcoated it. And this is the thing about step 8, is that we make the list. Just make the list. The judgment, criticism, they don't deserve this, they deserve this, or what, and all that emotional, try and put that over here. Try not to listen to that. And then try to become willing. What are you asking me to do, right? That just, at many of these things, we balked. It can't be done. This is too hard. It's too difficult. Or what? Well, then just become willing to become willing to make an amend. That kind of thing, where you need to start somewhere. Nobody's perfect. Let me tell you about drumming for just a second. I'm very, very much, well, here, Every drummer, even the most advanced professional, I consider still a novice. They don't know everything. If let's start there. So in my own juvenile efforts of trying to drum, I used to say I suck. This is painful, literally and figuratively and audibly. This is painful to watch. It's painful to listen to. It's painful to perform. I'm actively injuring my limbs by poor technique or whatever. I suck. This is too hard. I'm never going to be good as so-and-so, my favorite, insert favorite drummer here. And it's like, forgetting this person, my favorite hero guy or whatever, has been working at this more than me, and for very, very likely a much longer time than myself. And regardless of natural talent or somebody instructing them properly or whatever, they've just purely been at it longer. And here's another thing. We, like I mentioned already today, if we do something and we don't really like it because it's painful for whatever reason, in one of these spiritually, mentally, etc. ways, two other, like, remember the list thing? Can't remember 4 things. Lucky to remember breakfast, whatever that. And I'm still trying to, this is a metaphor inside an analogy of step 8. To become willing, I suck, I don't know how to do this, whatever, these kind of thoughts. That's like the meditation, the monkey mind. Just a little patience. Oh, I can't do that. Yes, you can, because if you have 2 seconds of patience today and you're blessed with that amount of time before you just overreact and explode and freak out and this kind of thing, and in the heat of the moment, it takes 2 seconds to be there, right in the middle of the heat of the moment. That's how long your patience scale is or whatever. Well, now, if you're blessed with having another chance at life ever, say you complete today and you don't die, or in some way you don't die, and then tomorrow comes along, you wake up, or you come to regain consciousness, you're relatively sober, you've been sober for a couple years, and it's just, I can't do any of this again today. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I can't do it. I won't do it. There's kind of a difference between can't and won't that I'm not going to get into here, because I'm still just trying to explain this becoming willing thing. Yesterday I had 2 seconds of patience. Maybe today I could have 3 seconds. What's 1 more second? Maybe I can just have 3 seconds of patience. And then if you can do that, maybe eventually, if you keep at it, like this thing about drummers and professionals and novices and juvenile understanding or effort and things. I used to look at drumming like, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to play as good as this guy. And then that's where I'd leave it and quit. I would rather not do this than to experience this pain and frustration and coming up short continually and feeling that, because knowing I'm never going to be as good or complete as this other example over here. Just glossing over all the work that was done to get there. That this other, so just with this one little modification, instead of telling myself I suck at this or whatever, just I suck, I changed that to suck less. Don't suck as much. You're still going to suck, but it's not going to be as noticeable, maybe, is something kind of maybe to shoot for. It seems devious or whatever, but it's like, well, in my effort, I'm just going to try to suck less. And then maybe if that happens. So this is like going 2 seconds of patience to 3 seconds of patience, or loosely, a stretch. Ask for the willingness to become willing to make an amend to this thing that you thought you could never amend. Or there's no way that person warrants or deserves any kind of apologetic or nicety from me. This is why I was saying before, it's like you just don't understand the amount of friction between me and this other individual. There's no way I can ever forgive or whatever. What I did wasn't enough. I should have done more to this person in a harmful manner. Those are the things that, man, it's just not helpful in living peacefully. So, like I was saying about like the drumming or this mental stuff, the pain will become great enough that it's like, you know what, I'm willing to do that now. I'm willing to ask for the willingness because I can't handle this pain any longer. I'm not going to suffer this pain any longer. And if I can just become willing to find a sponsor, say, or if I can become willing to, it's like maybe I haven't done steps 1 through 7 enough yet, or thoroughly enough, or honestly enough, or sincerely enough. Maybe I didn't realize I am powerless. Once those things start gelling together, it's like, I need help. Help is available. I need to shut that monkey down or off or lower the volume. I need to let that monkey suck less and just do it in the way I know best, or the only way I'm capable of, because I'm no expert. Nobody's an expert. This isn't going to be perfect. It's likely not going to be pretty, and I really would rather be doing something less painful. That's kind of the point, I think, of step 8. 2 things. Make a list, become willing. That's, that's from the heart, not from the head. The head makes things perfect, glossy, in order, clean, sensible. The heart is messy and vulnerable, and there's like a different meaning. So we're still in this the second day of the 3rd week of the doingness, the what did I call that? Is it the methodology? No, this is the actualness, the doingness part. It's on tape, or it's on the card. It's been memorized. It's been filmed and recorded is the word I'm looking for. I don't know where I put that thing. It doesn't. It's on the description, too, if I do this right again today. It's the 3rd thing, the second day of the 3rd week of the thing. First, we get orientated, and then we see this thing again about lists and 4 items. I can't do it. If you're doing well, you might get 7 items in a list you can remember properly, even in order. And then there's a bunch of mental tricks we can do, like alphabetize or whatever. Jeez. I've just had a complete psychic breakdown. Yeah. Get some help. This is designed to be helpful, but this is probably not going to be the fix-all. This is all you need. This will fix everything. This is like become willing to make an amend. There's a vast, huge world out there. This is what the digital age, or the information superhighway, the internet, for all its failings. There's still an enormous amount of data out there that we could use, and maybe then we can figure out how to understand a small portion of it and make it meaningful and useful in our lives. And then it's like, so if you happen to catch this video and become angry or whatever, disinterested, ignore it, fine. Go to the next channel and see what they have to offer. Maybe that will hit you better. Maybe it won't even hit you. It'll be like a gentle hug. Anyways, what's the most important step in any journey? The first step. We need to make the first step, or else nothing's going to happen. We're never, ever going to be 100% certain this first step is going to be perfect. It's going to be, it might be messy. It might be painful. This is like that thing about my level of suckness at drumming. I used to hate it so much. I suck so bad. This is never going to happen. I changed that to, I suck less now today than I did yesterday. I actually do. I suck less. I still suck a little bit, but I suck less than before. Something is working a little bit. So that kind of thing. Spiritual progress, not perfectionism. Again, this friend said to me, a little, often. Maybe the little doesn't even seem like anything. But if it's anywhere near something at all, just the tiniest little, that's something. And just do it often, and you won't, by doing a little often, you will suck less. There, put those two things together. Anyhow, man, put in the work, get the results, and if you start to like the results, keep doing that work. If you don't like the results, question yourself. Am I doing the action correctly? Is there help available? Maybe they can correct me, point me in a different direction, change the statement from I suck to I suck less. There's any number of ways to do anything really in life. And there's plenty of people telling you you can't do it. You won't do it. Yeah, I just want to talk for hours now. Yeah, but it's nice to have constraints in science. It keeps us focused, and then we come up with a plan. And then plan the work, work the plan. So I'll leave you with that. Thank you for coming by here. I got off the rails again today and just bounced all over the joint. That's the way I am. You might be that way too, so you're not alone. I'll get back with you later. Thank you. Goodbye.